Hello, I'm your host, Jimmy O'Brien, and welcome to the Late Night Show. Today we have with us R.K. Rowling, who is currently on a book tour for their newest release, How Not to Help Yourself and Stay Miserable Forever. Thank you for being on the show. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. We're happy to have you on the show with us. So, how's the book tour been going?
It's been going pretty slow, but I'm really hoping it'll pick up soon. I've been traveling to different places promoting the book.
That's great to hear. Traveling's fun. Where have you been so far?
Well, I stopped by some very small bookshops who were desperate enough to have me sign some books. That's it.
All right. That sounds awesome. I'm sure you're excited.
Oh, absolutely. This has been so fun. I'm really excited to see how people like the book and, what it does for them.
Yeah, me too. So tell us a bit about it, the book you've made. I've read a couple pages, but I'd love to hear what your summary is of it.
Well, it's a self-help book. I wrote it when I was going through a really hard time, and I wrote it more as a diary to help me, but it was just so wonderful. I decided to put it out into the world and see if it could do for others what it's done for me.
That's amazing to hear. So what inspired you to make this book?
Yeah, I really got inspired by my own life. I think that my own experience is something that's really important, and writing it makes me feel a lot better about my experience.
Absolutely. I think that's really interesting. Is there any tips that you've made within the book that really stick with you?
Oh, absolutely. I love that if you have multiple things to do that are very, time consuming and important, maybe, your grade or job is writing on it, don't worry about it. Do something else completely different,
Sure, words have never been spoken. So you do that on the daily?
Oh, yeah, it's my lifestyle. I do it every single day, forever.
So what do you find is the benefit that comes with this?
Well, it makes you live a carefree life. If you never take responsibility for anything, you'll never have anxiety about responsibilities because you don't have any.
Don't have any. I have to give that a try. My producer has been a little bit testy. So how did you come up with these tips?
Well, I spend a lot of time brainstorming and experimenting on things that I think would help me personally, whether it's physically or mentally. I talk a lot more about the process of testing them in the book.
I've tested out. This is the first book you've made so far?
Yes, it is actually, but it definitely won't be the last. I have the fever for it now. I've found my true love.
All right. And did you have any experience in writing before you published this book, or?
No, I've never written anything ever, not even like a school essay, because I was too busy doing other things that didn't matter.
Got you.
Like it says in my book.
And I heard you made this book on your own. Were there any intentional misspellings, rephrasing?
Oh, absolutely. Especially using the wrong "your" every single time, no matter what. I figured, it's to test your reader's brain, which is actually one of the tips I talk about in my book.
Got you. Always got to challenge your readers. You have a lot of ideas. What is the main message that you'd like people to walk away from your book with?
My main goal with this book is to help people learn and grow by showing them tips and methods that have never been done or seen before. I mean, your therapist isn't going to tell you to do any of this stuff, I assure you.
They are definitely new and unique. That, I think, draws people into the book. So can you tell me a bit about the title of your book?
Well, I went with How to Help Yourself, Not Help Yourself, and Stay Miserable Forever, because I think it really shows how different and unique this book is compared to all the others in the genre of, self-help.
Wow. Well, we'll be looking forward to that. I'm very interested to see what you come up with. Until then, that is all the time that we have for you today. Thank you again for R.K. Rowling being with us, coming to talk with us about her new book, How Not to Help Yourself and Stay Miserable Forever. Congratulations again. And you can find the book on Temu or the TikTok store.